A wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
First play from scrimmage, Newton going to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
To try again after the sack. Newton, that ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Off play action. Newton. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Love. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll decide to keep this once more. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
20.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton, and a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Love. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey,
they'll look to run with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing is Newton. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Love, they go play action now. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw.
Ready.
In motion comes the tight end left. Love now to pass on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. To throw again on second down. Love. And Watson has it right side.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd down, Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Throwing. Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love taking it in from 4 yards out.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. Now it's Newton. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Newton on 1st down. Completes it again to Gage. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing again is Newton. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Newton. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they are able to... Back to throw, Newton. Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love being chased out left. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 1st down, going to the air with Love. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. DK Metcalf, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Newton, he finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Newton. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Newton's throw taken in by Evans here. Mike Evans, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the half. Love going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Love with it here, third and short yardage. And this one complete to Reed. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. And the slot man goes in motion left. First down, Love to pass. Steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play fake. Here's Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Going back to Love. And Jones has it over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. On 1st and 10, Love finds his receiver, Watson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. Catch is made by Metcalf. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the bull. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 of the 19. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. They'll run for it with Dillon. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs. I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Good. 20. 8.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Good. First and 10 at the 16-yard line. Great.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the slot man goes in motion left. To the air again, Newton. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Newton now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half, but there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, Newton. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Newton. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Got 20.
Now Newton. Complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. First down, going to the air with Love. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Newton. And it's caught. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really a stellar performance.
So for the Packers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kings.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my days and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise.